Hello, and a very warm welcome to this chat about the full moon occurring on the 13th of May at 2:58 a.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time in the sign of Scorpio. Full moons are generally a time of heightened emotions for many. It can be for the day before a full moon, the day of the full moon, and a few days afterwards. But full moon energy can also last until the next full moon in some degree. So full moons are about possibly feeling your feelings more. Your feelings may feel more, in a way, tangible, can be feeling heavier. It may be a time where there's a build-up of emotions, and the full moon is allowing a release. It's time to release. And often feelings that may have been hidden for a while, and the light of the full moon is shedding a light on areas that may be ready to be healed, ready to be cleansed through acknowledging your feelings, questioning your feelings, allowing for feelings to flow. So it's a time to watch where you might feel triggered, and rather than react or be defensive, allow yourself to soften with compassion and feel your feelings. This full moon, and being that it's a full moon in Scorpio energy, can even feel more intense. Scorpio energy is about going into the dark, going deeper. It's about transformation. It's about shedding the old. It's about death and rebirth. This full moon can really bring about a death and rebirth feeling, maybe a more positive way of interacting, whether it be yourself or someone else or others. This full moon is about revealing to release. Scorpio is very intuitive energy as well. So please follow your intuition, follow your gut, trust your intuition, trust your feelings, because they can really almost like be your GPS coordinates, bringing you to greater clarity, insight, understanding. So I would invite you to be open to change around this time of the full moon. Be open to can be in being more intuitive. Be open to allowing your feelings to flow, and then looking at why you're feeling the way you are. So it's questioning. This also can be a time of bringing closure to something so that you can create something new. And that may be just the way you look at yourself or think of yourself or interact with yourself or see yourself. I did see an archaeological dig unearthing something. So unearthing so as to bring answers to bring more understanding, to bring change, and to bring healing. It's almost like allowing the old skin to shed, to allow for expansion with this full moon as well. This full moon energy can definitely encourage, yes, emotions to rise. Your emotions are wanting a way out, a way to be heard, a way to be acknowledged. And I did hear a swell. So a swell, there is a rising and a gathering of momentum behind the emotions. Can be very deeply cleansing, just as in like a high tide through a river can be deeply cleansing. Can be quite a lot of water, that intensity of water moving through a river, cleansing, recharging, rejuvenating. They're the images that I'm seeing. So this full moon can bring light to what's been in the depths, potentially, of your river of emotions. And looking at what comes up with love, with compassion, and then the invitation to let go of what's potentially unhealthy or stagnant or toxic. Can be holding on to a grudge, can be I'm right, you're wrong, can be a fear, can be limiting belief, self-doubt. Some it may be procrastination, which is masking fear. The following suggestions might resonate with you. And if they do, I suggest to choose one or more of them. And as you do stay focused with the activity that you've chosen, focus on your breathing, being present with yourself, like really sitting with yourself. I did hear sit quiet, quiet sit. Now, whether that's sitting quiet and not doing anything, or just sitting with yourself as you go about whatever activity that you may choose. So the activities, many of them are water related. I'll mention those in a minute. But what came through was gentle movement or dance, listening to music, painting, especially with watercolors. And if you choose this activity to create with watercolors, let them flow, let them meander in their own way. It's like give them the freedom to move. Allow the water and the colors to merge, to change, to transform, and notice what emotions might be coming up within you. You might like to journal, either in a journal or when the watercolors dry, journal on your dried watercolor image. Also, listen to calming music as you place hands, can be around your kidney area, your sacral area. So your sacral area, very much about the emotions and going with the flow and creativity and bringing balance to the emotions. So it may be listening to music, hands maybe just below your navel, hips, kidneys. You might also choose an activity that is associated with water, maybe taking a longer shower or bath or giving yourself a facial. Can be walking through wet sand upon a beach or drawing in wet sand, whether that be with a piece of driftwood or a stone or a shell. It can be walking in the rain or sitting and watching rain fall as you focus on your breathing. I saw an image of someone laying down on a blanket looking up. They were very clearly looking up, focused on the falling rain. It was very gentle falling rain. Can be, and I heard cathartic, deeply cathartic for some. And deep cleansing can occur at this time. You might also consider cleaning, especially water-based cleaning. Now, this may be as simple as hand washing or washing your hands or hand washing an item of clothing in a bucket of warm water and really intentionally hand washing that item of clothing. Interesting, before I started to put these notes together for the full moon, I felt to pause and clean my home. It wasn't all areas, but it was to start in one area and then it expanded outwards to include 5 areas. And this included cleansing in tucked away areas, in corners and behind areas. And at the end of the cleaning, I then felt ready to put these notes together. It was like the path ahead was clear. Whilst cleansing, a few words did come to me to reflect upon during this time of the full moon and over the next few days. But a general message was 7 areas. So this can be related to the 7 chakras. And I will be relating the 7 chakras to the full moon meditation with particular focus on the sacral chakra. I also saw the image of cleaning the glass of a window or windscreen. So this intense full moon can be a time of cleaning away any energetic grime that has been there for a while so that you can see something more clearly. It can be looking at whether it be a person or a relationship or a project or yourself, can be with more compassionate eyes. There's strength in compassion was coming through as well, strength in compassion. That can come from forgiveness as well. So through forgiveness, we can be stronger to be more compassionate with ourselves. This full moon also, ask yourself why. Find the lesson. Maybe be open to going that little bit deeper. Choose to shed, to cleanse with courage and honesty and love, so that your relationship with yourself and others can be better, can be more loving. Be very mindful of your words and thoughts at this time as well, as always, but particularly at this time, for your words, your thoughts carry an energy. So just to sort of bring this chat together, yes, this full moon in Scorpio is intense at the time of the full moon, 13th of May, and a day and maybe 2-3 days afterwards. But for me, is for the whole of the time, the next 4 weeks until the next full moon in June. It is a time to allow feelings to flow, to acknowledge, and how may you create change, or how does this initiate change within you? Through cleansing, how may you change? Also, trust your intuition, very intuitive time, more so around full moons, but very much so because of the Scorpio energy. So I hope that has been helpful. There might have been 1 or 2 little takeaways that resonated with you. Might have been more. Something may resonate with you after the full moon. I just heard maybe the full moon was, I needed to trust my intuition more. I need to trust myself more. So whatever insight's coming for you because of this full moon may come after the full moon. Also, beauty, the beauty in your flow, the beauty in allowing the flow of your emotions rather than filtering them. And this is, of course, in always in positive, healthy ways. That's why I've suggested those activities, whether it be dance, painting, movement, can be yoga, can be Pilates, can be cooking, gardening, whatever resonates with you, but being very present with it, with yourself. Can be also go within. Scorpio is very much about going within. Can be going into your shadow. Courage and honesty also for this full moon. So I will post up or upload the meditation for this full moon. And that may bring to light something that's very specific for you, for healing, for change. Thank you, and sending you blessings at the time of the full moon. Thank you. Bye.